Well, nobody wanted to win that thing.
I think the Bills are in trouble.
You think?
That's my takeaway.
That's my takeaway. I like that. I like Dan's takeaway. I'm gonna steal that. You steal his jokes, Fink. I'm stealing that. My takeaway is what Graz said in the meeting. Bills are in trouble.
They're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
They might not make it.
Were you on any field goal teams or anything?
Yeah, I mean that's on their block. But yeah, I was on all of them. Yeah.
Right. So just tell me, whose fault is that?
Defense.
So normally the field goal block is just the regular defense. Normally they might have like one or two guys that they run in there, especially, but normally we just do regular defense out there for field goal. Field goals are so hard to block. You really never do it. That there's not like some complicated process. You just run out there and make sure that they don't fake it.
Put your field goal block unit out there.
Yeah.
And it's normally the base defense. So if there are two defensive ends or three defensive ends, one of the three of y'all need to look at each other like the Spider-Man meme and all point. No, all three of us aren't supposed to be here.
That's right.
Someone get off the field. And the fact that they had 3 downs to get it right, and they were shocked.
People want to know, what the hell happened? How do you lose a game that could cost you your season
Exactly right.
based on having too many people on the field on field goal block?
On field goal.
We all knew the Broncos are trying to get in the field goal range. They got in the field goal range. They kneeled the ball 3 times in a row. Mm-hmm. At one of those points, you should sub in your field goal block team.
Yep.
Sub them in then. Count them then.
Yes.
Don't sub anybody off. And I think it's fair to be critical of Sean Payton for putting his team in that situation where he had to rush the procedure and then missed it.
For the kick.
But they let him off the hook because the other team was also rushing people off inexplicably. They were surprised by the thing that we all were expecting to happen, and it cost them the game.
Why are you in dime? They're kneeling the ball 3 times. Let's get ready for it. Well, why are we trying to hurry in the end? Like, there's going to be 20 seconds left. We're going to hurry it back off. Just get lined up in it. They're not going to go run a play.
Their season is about to get real.
Well, they got the Jets next week.
Well, that
As they get ready.
But then they have at Philadelphia and at Kansas City.
and they got the Cowboys.
Back-to-back weeks. Then they got the Cowboys at home. And
There's
they
a
finish in
bye in
Miami.
between, right?
Leave it to Fink to know there's a bye in there.
Schedule man.
It is. They have a
Anyway,
week-
I mean, I think the
13
more,
bye.
we should put the schedule up. So we should put the schedule up after we do the field goal. So the order will be, we talk about the field goal, just how the hell does that happen? Once we sort of that conversation, all right, let's talk about their season. Boom, show me the schedule. Put their schedule on the screen. Guys, are they done? Because this team going to miss the playoffs. And if so, watch the fallout.
Got to go to Kansas City, and you
Put the
still got to go to
schedule up,
Miami.
Cindy. Go ahead, Danny. Make your point. Their
Play the
schedule
Cowboys
coming
at
up
home.
is brutal.
I mean, like, are there 5 wins? You got to get to 10, right? So I don't know. Last night could have been a death knell for their playoff chances.
Does the coach get fired? Do they start over again around Allen?
The coach won't get fired, and Allen won't go anywhere.
No.
They
Of course not. But I mean, Allen certainly won't go anywhere. I mean, do you start over again?
Yeah, I mean, I think they knew this. This is every season they had decisions to make, and the decision that they made was we're going to go all in even more.
Yeah.
We're going to get more old players who we know are proven but old, and we're going to keep doing this until we win a championship because we're right on the doorstep, and it's the price you pay. This is what the Rams did. This is what teams do to win a
They won it.
championship. Yeah, but they won it, and
That's it.
Tampa won it.
Tampa won it. They were 13
This is the
seconds away.
discussion right
Yeah.
here.
Everybody's trying to blame the offense. The defense with Leslie Frazier.
Yep.
Defensive efficiency, first in the league since 2017 to 2022. They're 16th this year. That's a big difference, right? So you talk about areas of where you're winning in the margins. That's an issue, right? That's an issue for me because situations like the field goal block team and the head coach being the defensive coordinator and that should have been solved well before we got there.
Their defense is playing well, all things considered.
Right.
Like, that's the thing. You can being 16 after losing a ton of starters in, not just starters, their best players.
Yes.
Like the guys for their team
Milano.
who goes
Right.
to the Pro Bowl, the guys from their team who we're talking about making a difference. They aren't playing. Those guys aren't there. From the cornerback to the linebacker to the safety, they are missing them. So holding this game tight, I thought the defense did everything they could.
Josh Allen's a problem, right? He's a problem.
Yeah, he is right
All he
now.
does is turn the ball over.
he leads the league in interceptions, and that's not great. That's not what you want,
We've been through this with Josh before.
but it's what you have,
Yeah.
and it's not like
It's better than what you're gonna get.
He's a brilliantly talented player, but the mistakes, it just feels like they're never going to go away.
He's the reason.
What has happened is their margin for error has eroded because of all this other stuff. And so when the errors do happen, they become that much more costly.
Josh Allen is a great quarterback.
Yes.
With the mistakes. If you average it all out with the mistakes, he is great. If you eliminated those, he's the best quarterback we've ever seen.
Let me tell you the other thing too. We should probably touch on your boy Diggs.
Yeah.
It's about to get it's about to get ugly.
See,
To be clear,
that's the issue.
why is he my boy?
Well,
What do I have to do with Stephon Diggs?
okay, he's your guy. I'm playing with that. Your
But
boy.
no, so then we put up the Trayvon Diggs tweet
Yeah.
and then get ugly.
Yeah.
Why
it's
is it
gonna
getting
get
ugly?
Stephon Diggs, superstar receiver for the Bills, who only had 5 targets and 3 catches last night. His brother is Trayvon Diggs of the Cowboys, who tweeted last night, man, 14 got to get up out of there. How should we interpret that?
This thing was a powder keg before the season started.
Yes.
I mean, it's already frosty, right? Last year at the end of the season, they had issues. Now coming into the season, are they friends? Everybody's friends when you win. When you start losing, all of a sudden the warts of that friendship start to show. That's where we are. It's frosty in the huddle. Nobody, this guy, like you said, 5 targets. If you're Stephon Diggs, I think he leads the league in receptions or maybe targets, whatever it is. He gets a lot. It don't matter. It's not enough. If you're Diggs and you're losing games, I want more opportunities because I'm the most explosive player. And by the way, Josh Allen wasn't Josh Allen until Diggs walked in that building. So he is as equally important to this offense, and they are not featuring this dude. And when your brother puts it out there, for good reason.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, if they rip through the next couple games on that tough schedule and win and go to the playoffs and make a run, sure,
All
everything's
good.
fine. But if they don't, then you could be looking at a situation where 14 gets up out of there. That's what it said, right?
That sound you hear emanating from Western New York, I think, is a window closing. Right? And they'll be open. It'll open again around Josh Allen. You're going to get 3 windows with that guy as your quarterback over the course of his career. But this particular one, it feels like, is shutting for good.
This is going to be the best YouTube we've ever done.